it's Tuesday and it is time for Trash to Treasure, and I am super excited about this project. This is a really fun one, just in time for the holidays. It's going to make a great gift for somebody else, or hey, even to yourself, because you deserve it, right? So, ta-da! Look, it's a dresser drawer, just what you always wanted, right? Well, maybe not necessarily, but the really cool thing about this dresser drawer is that you can upcycle it. It's a wonderful project because we actually upcycled our dresser into an entertainment center when we didn't want it anymore. And when I say we, I said, hey honey, look at these pictures on Pinterest. And then my husband went and did it. But we saved the drawers. And so today what we're going to do is I'm going to take the drawer apart and we're going to use at least one, if not some, of the wood pieces to make a really cool serving tray. Awesome, right? So, super simple. The great part about it is that if you don't have a dresser at home that you can tear apart, don't go running around the house trying to tear up your furniture. Not good, especially around the holidays. The library is going to provide you with the wood for it and the handles. So make sure that you are checking out our website or our Facebook page for the library hours to find out when you can stop by in the vestibule and pick up your piece of wood for your own serving tray and the handles. We'll have that ready for you. You will need a little sandpaper and a little paint, and I'm going to show you some of the cool things that I did with a couple of the trays that I made. But again, we're going to give you the wood and the handles for it. The other thing that I will tell you is that the wood that you're going to get is actual plywood that we went to the local hardware store and bought, just because I didn't have that many drawers and I wanted to make sure that I had enough so that everybody could have some fun. Again, supplies are limited. I only got so many in the vestibule, so make sure that you don't delay. Get today. Get down to the library, grab your wood so that you can make a wonderful serving tray, either for yourself or somebody else this wonderful holiday season. So I am going to get my handy dandy little hammer and my screwdriver and maybe my little pry bar that Keith at the library always makes fun of me about. And I'm going to I'm just going to peel the front part of this off, and then I will show you what we're going to do from there. Super simple project, so let's get started. So one of the things that will help you in taking your drawer apart, if you actually have a drawer, is looking how it is assembled. If you look right here, this one's kind of a little dinged up right here in the corner, but you can see that this piece just kind of slid into this piece. So probably what I'm going to do is loosen the back over here first, this corner here. I'm probably going to just tap the inside of that and loosen up that corner and this corner over here, and then just slide those pieces out. But again, you're just going to have to look at your actual drawer and see how it's put together, and using a soft mallet hammer, just kind of tap those pieces apart and disassemble it. So once we have the board disassembled from the drawer, we can go ahead and mark the spots where we're going to want our handles to go and go ahead and pre-drill those holes. Once we have our holes drilled, we're going to grab some sandpaper, sand the board down, and then grab our spray paint and spray paint the board. And I'm also going to try another technique and see how that turns out, where we're going to just do a little whitewashing. So see how it all turns out. So once you've done the demo on your dresser drawer, which, as my husband likes to remind me, I'm really good at the demo part, you'll end up with pieces of board like this. There's a couple different options that you can do. You can just, if it's got the grooved edges, you can see here, maybe you can just use that as the flip side. Use this top part. Again, little sandpaper, you can work that out. And even if you end up with a couple of different little things like this, I'm also going to include in the vestibule some chalkboard vinyl. So if you end up actually doing an upcycle recycle project where you're going to use an actual piece of drawer that maybe has some, you know, different dings or whatever you want to call them in it, I'll show you a way to camouflage that so you can have a genuine recycling project. So you'll end up with a piece of wood like this, but if you come to the library because you're not ready to tear up your furniture quite yet, you'll end up with a piece of board like this. Either way, the next step in the project, whether you've actually recycled your own piece or whether you've just picked up a piece from the library, we are going to grab our handy dandy piece of sandpaper, which I have no idea what I have done with it. It's here somewhere in the mess. And we are just going to sand our board so that we get it nice and smooth, and then we will be ready to paint it. Grab some sandpaper, I'm going to try and find mine, and sand away, and then we'll be ready to paint.
So this is the actual drawer piece that I'm going to use for. I have two other pieces of wood out in the garage that I sanded and spray painted. This one I sanded as well. But I'm going to do a little bit of a distressed paint job on this, see how it goes. I'm going to use some of the cheap acrylic paints there and just give it sort of that whitewash look. What's really fun about this is I had a couple of these left over from Christmas last year. They're little chalkboard painted gift tags, and if you look, they fit right into this little hole, this little slot along here, so that we can actually label them and put our little dishes out and make it really fun. So super excited about that. I'm going to grab my sponge paint or my sponge brush and my acrylic paint, and we're going to see how it turns out, and then we'll check on our spray painted stuff. So once our board is painted, we can go ahead and put our screws into our pre-drilled holes and attach our handles.
So we took apart a drawer and we did some sanding, we did some drilling, we did some painting, and hey, this is what I came up with. Some really cool gifts, probably. I might even keep one for myself. So a couple different things that we did that can kind of take that fun little piece to the next level. Obviously, I have put some other stuff together so that I'm ready to entertain or give as gifts. So this is one that we did. This is the one that I just used some regular everyday spray paint, sanded it down, and then the handles actually, these cool handles, and I'll get a close of them in a minute, came from Hobby Lobby. They were on sale. They were maybe a couple bucks a piece, but they're really cool, and I really liked them because it kind of picks up the color in the paint, and I'll show you in a minute just how cool that is. One of the other things I did is, obviously I have a bunch of bowls here, and you could do other things. You could do like mugs if you're into drinking coffee or tea and want to do a little thing like that. Obviously I'm all about the eating. But one of the things I did with these bowls, and again I'll do a close-up here at the end, is you can see I put some lettering on it, and I did it with these ones too, or maybe little candy stuff here. I don't know if you can see that with the copper. I simply cut those words on a Cricut. Now with this bowl, these bowls here, this little copper lettering is Cricut vinyl, and it comes in all different colors. It even comes in a metallic, and I've got a roll of it sitting here somewhere. Where did I hide it? Here it is. So I'm trying not to dump everything else as I do this. So this is your Cricut vinyl. You can pick this up at Joann's or Walmart. You can order it online. Make sure that you get the permanent vinyl, because with the permanent vinyl, it won't wash off. I do like to use Mod Podge. I'm going to call it Mod Podge. They have now a dishwasher safe one, and I do like to coat everything that I put vinyl on with this, just because I'm lazy and I put stuff in the dishwasher, and I think it helps last a long time. I did a coffee cup for my husband last year, and I noticed it's just now starting to lose a couple of the letters, but he used it regularly. We put it in the dishwasher, so again, by sealing it with the dishwasher safe stuff, you can get a long time out of it. So I've done that. Now this one here, which is, I'm really excited about this, I hope my daughter's not watching, is the contact paper is Pioneer Woman print. So it kind of gives it a little bit of a, fancy look to it. And I got this at Walmart. It is official Pioneer Woman. I highly recommend that if you use this, because it's not a permanent vinyl, it's just contact paper, that you really get a good seal with the Mod Podge dishwasher safe stuff. And again, you can get this online, Walmart, Joann's. It's kind of tough to find from time to time in stock. Now I haven't looked lately because I still got about a half a bottle left. I will not have any left after Christmas, I can tell you that. So check around. You might struggle a little bit to find it, but I know Amazon's had it. It's not always the cheapest. But again, you can get this locally. Put a couple good coats on the if you use regular contact paper, just because this is regular contact paper. It's just not made to sop up a bunch of water. And also, I would recommend, this is just me, I would recommend if you use regular contact paper, even though you've sealed it with the dishwasher safe stuff, I might only hand wash that. Even though I'm lazy, I wouldn't want to destroy what I've done. So there's a fun tip, super easy. These bowls, this particular bowl, this color that I'm in love with, here, this came from Dollar General. And not all Dollar Generals have them, but any of the Dollar Generals that have like the farmhouse stuff, really cool color. I really like this. These fun bowls here with these love these little beaded edges. These came from Dollar Tree. I'm a fan of the Dollar Tree, and they come in all kinds of different colors. They come with the beading and without. I had a really hard time kind of trying to decide what bowls I was going to put with what trays, because I am going to give these as gifts. Like I said, you can find them in different colors. I wasn't sure, I had the white tray, I want to put the black and white. They had these really cool little marble ones. And again, these were all, $1. And even this one back here, I'll show you this tray. So this is another one. I don't even know where these handles came from. I'm guessing maybe there's something that we bought, but I'm not sure. And again, I'll get a close-up. And this was actually a piece of barnwood that my husband sanded down, put several layers of stain on it, and then sealed it, so it came out really beautifully. Again, it's just an extra piece of wood that he just salvaged and did that. These little glass dishes, again, Dollar Tree. How fun is that? You can put your little yummies in there and serve them up. Or this, this makes a nice gift, because these little things in here, they all came from the Dollar Tree. So you can put those in, maybe put your own little yummies in there, wrap that up. Makes a wonderful gift. And, I won't count the handles, because I'm going to include the handles in your supplies that are in the vestibule. I probably only spent like $10 on the stuff. So, it's kind of a cool gift. This one is really fun. I really like this one because it's got the different handles on it. And this is the one that had that little edge to it. It was where the drawer kind of came together. And again, these fun bowls were Dollar Tree. You can pick those up and have fun with them. And these little tags that I had, these little fun things, and you can see there's that little edge right there, that little lip where the drawer all came together. These were little gift tags that I had from last year. They're chalkboard paint, and you just paint on, and then you can write all kinds of fun things. You can do whatever you want. I wrote on this one because this other one is all chalkboard paint. I'll show you that in a minute. And if you don't have anybody that can cut, you can find these little wooden tags usually at like Hobby Lobby or Joann Fabrics. But you can also find these wood cutouts if you can't find the tags, and paint these up with chalkboard paint. Chalkboard paint is so much fun. You can do so much with it. And then what's really fun, if you want to get creative about it, is Dollar Tree has these wonderful little, colored chalkboard pens, so that you can, or chalk pens, I don't know exactly what they call them, but you can, write in these fun little colors, and you know, change it out and make a cool gift. And this one I did do, my little candy yum yum over here. And again, the handles, I did spend money on these. I did get these from the Hobby Lobby, but they weren't very expensive. They were a couple bucks, and I was really happy with them. And again, I'm not sure if you can see the writing on this without me dumping all the candy. And I'll kind of pan out and get close-ups on these in a minute. But this is another one that's fun just to put out or, you know, slide into a nice little, they have those basket bags. You can slide those right in there, and you can write right on there, make it super fun. And a cool gift would be just to, you know, give a chalkboard little serving tray with some of the colored markers and let somebody just, you know, have their own fun with it. I'm certainly looking forward to giving that as a gift this year. And if you're kind of in between, gee, I kind of like the painting, but I would like to do, you know, a chalkboard, but I don't know how I feel about it. I will also be including in the project some chalkboard vinyl, and you can find this. I actually got this on clearance at Walmart. I'm not sure if they still carry it, but I know Joann's does carry it. I don't know if Joann's carries it in the different colors. There are some different colors that will be out in the vestibule when you pick up your supplies. We'll talk about that in a minute. And you can just write on this and wipe off. So you could actually just lay this down on your tray with a couple little dishes and write whatever you wanted to on it, or other people could write on it. So again, super fun option. And this is especially cool if you remember I talked about if you have a piece of wood that maybe has got some dings in it, or maybe when, you know, if you were using if you actually took a dresser drawer apart, all right, don't tell anybody, I'm going to show you the ugly side. Ooh, there's the ugly side, oh no. So, and sometimes that happens when you're taking things apart, you know, the wood splits a little bit or whatever. If you had something like that, again, that's a good option to put that chalkboard vinyl and hide that. Nobody will see it, nobody will know but you. So lots of fun options how you know, and again, look at how cute these dishes are that came as I throw my gingerbread men around. The dollar store, this one's with both of these were Dollar Tree, so you have lots of fun options for either just your own little festive holiday celebrations, or again, if you want to give a gift. I was just talking to my friends at the library, our front desk people, Emma and Grace. They were talking about Christmas gifts and trying to figure out ideas, and I said, hey, last year I did an Educate and Create, and I said I have a whole list of things that, you know, make good gift baskets for families. Well, maybe instead of a basket, you want to do a tray. You can put those same elements on a tray and it makes a really nice gift, or you can just, you know, throw one of these together, sit out in the living room and enjoy a Christmas movie, right? Super simple to do. Again, the board is available for you in the vestibule of the library. Make sure you take kind of a close look because the handles are going to be with the board, so make sure that you like the handles that you're picking out. If you have your own handles in mind and you don't need your handles, do me a favor and take those handles off and throw them back in the box, because they weren't really expensive. I got them at the Restore. They were fairly cheap, but I want as many people to be able to do this project as possible, so supplies are limited. So if you're super excited about doing this project, come in and get your stuff so that you can do it. And both of them, you know, I like this style, but you know, I'm liking this style too, and I think this is just, it's super cute. So whatever you like, again, just simply sand it down, put some paint on it. This one, I sanded down, did one coat, and it's got, you know, that fun little farmhouse vintage look. The chalkboard one, I just simply put a couple of coats of paint on that. Obviously I didn't sand in between it because it is chalkboard paint. The same with this one, couple coats of paint. I did sand in between this one, and I'm not sure what my husband did. This one is really, really pretty. I'm going to be in trouble because I'm going to have to choose, you know, probably just one to keep and the rest to give, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. So again, if you are interested, the chalkboard vinyl, oop, there goes the Cricut vinyl. The chalkboard vinyl will be available in the vestibule. It'll be a separate little piece in that box of stuff that's labeled Trash to Treasure supplies. So if you want a piece of vinyl, be sure to pick it up, and if you don't, that's fine, just leave it for somebody else. that would be great. There is plenty of that, and there's color choices. And when you go to pick up either, this is the piece of wood that you'll get, in case, like I said, if you're not ready to tear your own furniture apart yet. Yeah, we'll get to that. So this is the piece of wood you'll get. Again, I will have a package of handles taped to the wood. So make sure that you kind of take a look and make sure that you're okay with the handles, that you like what you're getting, so that you don't get home and go, oh, this is ugly. I didn't want this. But super simple project, very fun, very economical. You know, I'm all about the cheap. I like the cheap. If I can't do free, let's do cheap, right? So it's a great way to kind of have some fun, get in the holiday spirit of gift giving if that's what you want to do, and stay on a budget. So I'm going to give you a closer look at some of these. I'm excited to see yours, so you know what you need to do. If you make one, make sure that you share it with us on Facebook, or you can email us, reference@kingsvillelibrary.org, and we will put it up on our Facebook page and share it. I just love seeing what you guys do because you're so creative. You do such a fabulous job. Can't wait to see it. So make sure that you get to the library and pick up your piece of wood and your handles. We are currently open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5, but just for curbside. You are able to come into the vestibule and pick up a board and a piece of chalkboard vinyl if you need it. And we are also there from 10 to 2 on Saturday. But again, we are curbside only, so if you need something other than your trash to treasure supplies, give us a call or send us an email, and we'll make sure that we get you whatever books or movies or things that you are needing for your holiday season. But make sure that you like us on Facebook, that you share this so that your friends can become our friends, because it's the holidays and we all need more friends, right? But stay safe, stay well, and I will see you real soon.